The future you depends on the current version of yourself for the promises you promised yourself in the past. I feel like we learn a lot to live in the moment, and in the moment, you're really influenced a lot by your feelings. Like, you could be seated right now and think that you could do everything, and you'll have a list and have a plan of everything you want to do in order to succeed. But once you're past that, I'd call it phase, where you're not that excited anymore, you're not that pumped to do the same thing, it's always just tossed away and you forget that you even had the plans in the first place. And it sucks because that's the only way you can make progress. A lot of people go with how they feel and not what they promise themselves or what they know is right. Because I'll be honest, it sucks knowing you have to go to the gym. It sucks knowing you have to go to that job. It sucks knowing you have to study for that test. But all of these things that suck are the things that actually promote us. They're the things that actually make us better. They're the things that actually determine that future that we want us to get, and it's just it should be easier. You'd think it would be a lot easier since you already know what you have to do, right? It's just doing it. Knowing it is one thing, but doing it's another. Yeah, and I feel like it's not always as obvious as, oh, just do this and that and continue doing it and you'll get there. No, it's always, you have to put in an effort. You always have to do something constantly. You're not only going to take one test and that'll be it. No, you'll take a lot of tests. And this is where I go back to bring the part that says every time you miss a lesson in life, it's always going to repeat itself. Every time you study something and fail it, you're always going to have to retake the test, right? Same to life. Every time, say you went through a traumatizing event, right? And you were not able to go past that phase or past that, I'd say, emotion. You weren't able to control yourself. The same thing will happen later on. It might happen in a different form, it might happen in a different environment, but the same thing's gonna happen again. And once it happens again, you'll find yourself going back to the same thing that you did, meaning you did not grow. And that's the whole point. If you tend to ignore something a lot, the ignorance will fight back. And I just hope that it's not gonna fight back in form of regret, because regret sucks. This is not news to you. You already know that regret sucks. You've had events where you've done something and ended up regretting it later. And I can tell you for a fact that it's not one of those things where you want to experience again. If you're going through a hatred phase, make sure that once you're past that, you forget how to hate, or you don't hate as easy. Because it's going to come back. You're not always going to love everyone who comes your way. You're not always going to have the best days out there. But the moment you're able to go past that and not have it overwhelm you, that's it. That's literally it. That's how you conquer it. That's how you go past it.